Oh, what happened here? This is Everyone Loves Pirates, but where am I?
Hey, you're awake.
Hey, Red Talon. I'm
So,
awake?
yeah.
From
So
what?
we ran into some problems. We were working on the ship, obviously, and we were almost into the hangar. Then you came down with a sudden case of a crowbar to the back of the head. I
Huh.
have no idea what happened there, but I spent the next 3 weeks or so actually just
Oh,
finishing.
is this our ship?
Yeah, I just finished the rest of the
Wow.
ship.
So you did
No,
all
no.
this? Like, you got all the minerals and you turned them into ingots and into steel plates and made all this?
Yeah. Let's say we did.
Okay, awesome. Well,
I'm
why don't
incredibly.
you show me around a bit? Because I see some new stuff. I didn't even know that we had cryotubes.
Okay, let's start with the actual hangar. So let's go to the
Well,
far end.
don't run too fast. I don't have my legs yet. They're still kind of
Okay.
frozen.
Okay, did you leave them in there? Okay, so
Need to thaw out a bit.
luckily, while you were asleep, we actually got some update in our ship's hardware. Well,
Oh,
actually,
cargo ship came by, huh?
source-
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, and in our our software, because I'm an idiot, I don't know how computers work. But we got some new schematics. So here is a nice little doodad. It's called a suit recharger. So instead of having to go all the way into the medical bay and healing ourselves, we just go here. It'll also refill our energy.
Nice.
And here on the floor, we have a cargo hatch. There's one on the other side too. We just these are connected to the ship's guns,
Ah,
which
so we got guns.
unfortunately there's a bit of a problem. You see, when I was looking at the map, I thought we were going to sector XJY, but I accidentally went to XYJ.
Oh,
Turns out it's Meteor City. So yeah, we're gonna have to use these guns eventually. So our priority is probably gonna be to make bullets, because if we don't, we're gonna die. So
okay.
let's.
So yeah, we need
work
some
on it.
bullets before those meteors come swinging by again, huh?
Luckily,
Oh.
it'll take exactly as long as we make the bullets. So
Ah.
all right, let's get back in the hangar, and you'll have to forgive me for leaving all the doors open. I wasn't planning on having company. Okay, so obviously this is the cargo bay we just
This
started
isn't
in.
necessarily a safe place in space. You may not want to just leave the doors wide open.
The meteors are gonna like come in and go around the corner and just stab us.
Knock, knock. Let
Knock,
themselves
knock.
in.
But here's the cargo bay.
Okay.
We have 2 large cargo containers and connected everything via conveyors. And we also created these new cryotubes, which are capable of keeping people in cryostasis so that they can, be kept alive and also, regenerate over time in case
Cool.
they get hit in the head with a crowbar from a mysterious source. So we come in here and we have the elevator room, which
nice.
seems
Shall
to
I
work
sit?
perfectly. Yep, yeah, just sit down. It's better to sit because if you, with the multiplayer netcode, and let's pretend that's a thing in real life, if you use that, sometimes you'll go through the floor. So it's nice to have
This
seats.
is a smooth ride.
Yeah, it's nice to have seats because otherwise you'll just fall through the floor.
Well,
Or
while
not
we're
always,
pretending
but-
things, I had this weird dream, apparently, while I was in cryostasis, where, like, there's these things called mods, and something called a description on a video, and I don't know what they are, but apparently any mods can be found in descriptions. So, there you go.
Anyway, I also got these weird schematics for this.
We didn't make these. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
For this AI core, and
Oh.
I installed it. Everything seems to
nice.
be running fine. It's actually keeping the ship's systems alive. It's also got connections to all the doors and all the guns, and the ability to broadcast their location to other people.
Nice.
But he seems like a nice guy. He's just pretty quiet. You wanna hi?
Hey,
Hey.
what's your name?
I guess he's just
Oh, Hal.
he's a bit cranky right now.
Wait, I think you just called me Dave. What's that about?
Dave's not here, man.
Okay.
So let's go upstairs. That was also the refinery room. We have 4 of them.
I don't know why we didn't take the elevator, but sure, yeah.
Yeah, we might not use all these because you still have to use refineries and all that manually. So I don't recommend using all of them, but they're kind of just there because they look nice. So let's actually go to this next room. Also, I'll have to forgive. You'll have to forgive me for anybody who's watched the update.
The final.
where Yeah, there are a few changes from when we actually did do the finale video. Don't run ahead. So
I'm bored too. Let's go.
okay, well yeah, this is basically.
So this is the reactor room.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
how
just
it
saying,
glows.
like, sorry, because like I know you've probably seen most of this already, but this is for people who.
There'll be more later.
later.
This is just the beginning of the video. Don't leave us.
All
Okay,
right,
so here's some stuff.
Yep, this is the crew quarters.
Cool cabinet.
There are 4 rooms, and each room has
that's-
2 bunks in it. I don't know why I created a room for 8 people when it's just the 2 of us. I figured we'd have some chicks over, but
That was very
they're
optimistic of you.
They're all in sector XYJ, so I'm kind of upset.
They're even double bunk beds. They're like queen-size bunk beds.
And they got TVs.
So we have like room for 16 people.
Yeah.
They have TVs in them? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they even have like little mini fridges. So, yeah, I'm kind of upset because I spent so much time on those. And here we have the...
this looks better.
Yeah. So we got the mess hall, which is actually decorated now. So we got a fridge, we got a coffee machine, we got a stove, and we got a sink. So we will live. Also, we have retractable tables, which is pretty cool. So if we're not using these will actually, the seats will go inside, and this will actually go down to the floor. There's no animation for it.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like a thing that actually happens. I think it's planned to.
Just happens.
But like, let's say we weren't using this to eat, we could put these down and we could use this for dodgeball or something. Which is why I also put the, these,
Shutters?
Yeah. Basically, they're there so we don't smash the windows and kill ourselves.
Dodgeball-proof shutters.
Yeah, specifically.
The windows are bulletproof, but they can't handle a dodgeball.
So here we have the airlocks, which actually have these cryo tubes in
More
them.
cryo tubes.
Yeah, they're not made for transporting people. These are actually where your suits would be if we weren't wearing them all the time.
Well,
and
you know
would just
me.
go in the airlock and change your suit.
I like my suits really cold.
Yeah, crispy. And here we have the actual medical bay. We don't have a doctor, so that's why I didn't bring it here. I just like screw it, put him in the tube, see if it works. So if anything, it's at least comfortable. So let's yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So hey, woo! So let's move on.
Oh, and you got the blueprints for my cockpit. Good.
Yes, it cost twice as much as the entire rest of the shit, but I actually hired Leonardo da Vinci's long-lost descendant to come in here and painstakingly design this by hand. But, you know, I figured you needed something.
Yeah, that's exactly the way I thought it would look, too. That's perfect. I love it.
It's almost as if you made it yourself.
Almost if.
But yeah,
I dreamed of a world in which you could just think of things and conjure them and place them, and nothing had to be built. It was amazing.
Also, we should also take a look at the exterior, because we haven't really had a wide shot of it just yet. But that is essentially it. And
Nice.
This is the beginning of a new chapter in our lives, where we have to try not to die from meteors that'll kill us.
Yeah.
instead.
So I see some asteroids off in the distance.
Yeah, luckily, I pulled up right next to it just as you were waking up. So, I was actually planning...
Now you need my help.
Yeah, on anchoring down and hooking up to one of these asteroids and actually building a base. But, I forgot how to pilot, so I need somebody to give me directions.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can grab a seat and, I'll let you steer maybe, but, let's go...
Can I hook the horn?
Let's go find a nice place to build ourselves a home.
Okay. So I will get into the. Actually, what is it called? Actually, you'll have to get out because only the first person who gets in is able to pilot.
Really?
But you're in the captain's chair. But what's the actual pilot seat? Is it just called the pilot seat?
Sure. The ship is moving.
Yeah, because I'm moving it.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sitting
thought you
down
got
yet.
me. Okay. I can't see you because I'm like in third person.
I got out because you told me to. Okay.
Yeah, the way ships work is the first person to get into the ship is the pilot. So anybody else will only be able to control the ship system. They won't be able to actually move or steer the ship.
Oh.
So because you got in first, I couldn't actually move the ship.
So I see that you brought our other ships along.
Yeah, I figured we needed them until
This
we
thing
could
called
actually get a better replacement.
Netcode is having a little issue with those. So anyone who is watching and hears a lot of banging around, yeah.
That's the reason why he's not actually piloting, because we actually did just test things a bit earlier, and because the netcode's being a bit weird, he whenever he moved the ship, anything attached to it exploded. Like literally just exploded. It was pretty hilarious, but we don't want it to happen, so as long as he just uses like a small ship, it should be fine, but for this large ship, it's gonna have to be me. I don't know who I'm talking to, it's just you and me.
Yeah. Well, we're recording this for posterity's sake. It's just two of us out in the middle of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
Should there be wreckage, you know, the black box needs to tell what happened.
Yeah, Hale's shy. We should just talk to him for a bit. Maybe he'll open up to us eventually.
Oh yeah. Why don't we talk to Hal?
Yeah, just hey Hale, how you doing?
Instead of just a random, yeah, just kind of random nobodies. We'll direct all of our comments at Hal.
Yeah. Also, I hear the banging now, so I'm actually gonna move the ships in case like it's the netcode. So I'm gonna actually.
Is that our home?
Say again?
Is that asteroid our home?
It looks like a good enough one, yeah. I'm sorry, your mic just cut out for a second.
Oh,
so I didn't use it. So I'm gonna just detach all of these small ships.
I think the electronics is still kind of frozen.
Yeah. Alright, so the ships don't seem to be bumping around too much or anything.
Nice.
So I scouted ahead a bit with our scanners, and I saw that this asteroid was actually pretty neat.
Yeah, this looks good. We got a big bowl-sized collection area for meteors. A nice big hole here.
Actually, turns out most of the asteroid is hollow, so it seems like it'd be a good defense from those meteors that can go around corners and stab people in the back.
Nice. A lot of rooms. You're referencing something that they haven't heard.
Also, well, this might be good defense for meteors, but well, looking over here, it seems like there's a perfectly meteor-sized hole that just went right through it. So,
well, we can patch that up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just put a gun in there, a retractable gun. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Turret.
Just like a ship cannon.
Or that, yeah, whatever. You know, pool or pond. So, sweet. So, I imagine after building that entire ship, we probably don't have a lot of materials left.
Ooh, I'm parched. From all that excessive building.
Yeah. Too bad there's no water in this galaxy.
We have a sink, so it's okay.
But we have a coffee machine somewhere.
Isn't actually one of our isn't one of the materials we can gather supposed to be turned into like oxygen? I don't remember though. I think it was silicon. I'm not actually sure. I'm not a chemist.
Yeah. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough, and you're gonna die. I think that was Sweet, folks. It's a band. Anyways, yeah. So I imagine you used up all our materials to build this. So we need
You would be correct.
We need to get out there and start mining and get to making plates and stuff, so we can get out there and build our base.
Yep. So we essentially have nothing besides fuel and our suits. So we got to make use of what we got. So that's why I decided to bring these along with us. So
good. Well, I'm glad.
First thing we need to do is put this drill to use and actually get some iron, some nickel, and magnesium to make bullets, because otherwise we're gonna die.
All right. Well, do that. You want me to go mining, or you want to mine?
It depends. We need to decide who's doing what right now, because we only have one miner, so we'll need to have somebody on mine duty.
Yeah, what happened to my other miner? My big one.
It wouldn't fit, because it was freaking huge. I remember trying to shove it in like an idiot, but then I would have blown up the ship.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. But, oh, also, some fantastic news. You might,
yes.
All right, you see that red thing in the distance?
Yeah, military
That
mine
is,
layer.
yeah, it's we're actually in a sector that's at war. So that is an
Ah,
AI-controlled spaceship, and if it comes on a collision course with us, it's actually gonna shoot us and kill us. But
well,
there's better
shucks.
news.
Yeah.
We can steal it.
Ooh. Probably not a
Just,
military one though, huh?
yeah, I would avoid the guns because they have the bullets and the bleeding and the dying and all that.
The bleeding and the dying and the yeah. Okay.
Even
Well, uh,
so, yeah, I would avoid that. But I actually did see a few non-military ones come by, some satellites. So
okay.
it'd be a pretty quick way for us to make some parts, especially with
That's a
our
good idea.
scavenger red pig. We'll be able to grind them down and turn them into other things.
Ah, very good idea. Well, maybe you should you find something, should something come by,
Yeah.
something to do. So I'm flying to do a little mining, but interestingly enough, this one has I don't know what this is. Oh, I better double check and make sure you don't have the ejector spitting stuff out. No, good.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. That's why I always hotkey it as like its own group, just so it's always on top. Actually, speaking of hotkeys,
Oh, that is iron.
don't they have actual hotkeys now for the ejector and stuff? You might want to do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And
I'm actually coming by where you're at because we need to. This is actually a pretty good one. I was gonna say we need to establish a mining asteroids because we don't want to dig into our house, obviously.
right, yeah, I flew away because of that.
So yeah, while you're doing that, I'm gonna get some of the more rare materials. Like I see some gold. I
Nice.
just want to grab a little bit because we will need it eventually.
Okay, there's the ejector.
So be on the lookout for magnesium, iron, and nickel. Iron is very plentiful, so we should be okay on that.
It's just toggling for the ejector. I'm not
Well-
going to add it to my toolbar just in case.
Well, isn't that what you want?
Well, but it won't tell me whether it's open or shut.
Ah,
so
I got you.
accidentally hit the button or think it's one and hit the other.
Well, that's why you might want to put it in the other group. I just still haven't gotten down the actual grouping because it's like a weird button that I've never had to press before. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit of gold. A handful should be enough. Yeah.
So we do have
It's in my pocket.
obviously all these new mods now that are on the workshop that can be downloaded and synced based on who's hosting the thing, and hopefully will not cause crashes in future updates. Because modding before now has been kind of at your own risk. If you mod something in there, it's probably going to get broken next time, and maybe corrupt the world.
Yeah, like with your suit, if you try to,
Yeah.
like, your old pirate suit is still in the game, but if you load it up, it'll crash the game.
So I don't think they actually ever saw my old pirate suit, which is a shame because it took me forever to mod that into the game. As
No,
simple
eventually.
as it was.
Eventually you'll be able to put it in. There's just no actual guide we can seem to find to actually upload things to the workshop.
Well, I
you'd think they
did
would've.
find something, but yeah, I can't. It's just, it's not as. It seems more difficult than it was before for me to add something. I just need to look at someone, put something up, check their structure, because obviously I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know if
By
I
the-
put it on the workshop. I want it to be local because no one else would want to wear my suit.
Well, it had your name on it.
And my name, and it had my face that you just barely see through the visor.
Your actual face. is
My
what-
actual pirate face.
Yeah, and if you're looking at his profile picture, that's actually him. That's a photo.
Yeah.
But you're taking this whole situation surprisingly well. We've got death on the horizon any second, and we are just years away from anyone coming to help us. But you're taking it like a champ. I'm surprised.
No, thanks. You know, it's kind of hard to get a little hot under the collar, but you're still so cold. I don't know.
That was beautiful.
That's horrible. So I have some iron, and I think it's probably a good idea to get that delivered and start having it start turning into stuff we need.
I actually filled my pockets with gold, so
Ooh.
that's we got a good head start on that whenever we need it. All right, so you got iron, is what you said?
Yeah.
All right, so we still need nickel and magnesium. I don't actually have the only ore detector is on your ship, so all I can do is like get close with my drill and try to find something. So I'll just keep looking around. Luckily, we have a beacon, so I don't have to worry about getting lost.
I guess we probably don't have a connector on this, do we?
We actually do not.
I have to move everything by hand for now.
When I was designing the ship, there were still some problems with the software, and pistons would not work, so I had to actually redesign part of it, and part of an oversight was the fact that we didn't have any connectors on the ship. So that's something we will actually have to make a goal of it, is probably just to put one on our ship. There's probably a few places we could put it on.
So... Okay.
Do you see a dead guy?
I did, and then he disappeared.
Oh. That was my my brother, Ted Rallin.
Oh,
He,
okay.
Unfortunately, I took him with me. He was kind of hiding in the cargo bay, but he didn't defrost quite so well. So I'll have some explaining to do when I get home. But yeah, that's what happened. It's not that I was being an idiot and I slammed full speed back into the ship.
Well, that's good.
I'll miss you, Ted.
So I'm excited for us being able to build our base on this asteroid. I think this is gonna be really cool.
Yeah, me too. Especially
we got some cool stuff to put in there now too, with the modular furniture we've found.
Yeah, whatever we said. We're still going with this. The cool thing is,
I learned something in my sleep. You downloaded a bunch of schematics to my head, and now I know how to build things that I never knew how to build before.
As you know, I like to describe things in video game terms.
What are video games? Because we're in the future, and video games now don't.
In the future,
don't exist
year
anymore.
2000. But the cool thing is, with these new schematics, they are just like any other schematic. They require parts, and we can build the parts. So we can just make them whenever. We don't need any special doodads.
Nice. We can rebuild it. We have the technology.
No, we don't. That's the problem. We need to build the technology. But we have the technology to create that technology.
Okay, good. So,
I'm just saying, I've noticed when I'm mining by hand, the ore doesn't actually shoot off in a random space as much as it used to. I don't know if that's an actual thing or if I'm just getting lucky.
That'd be nice. You're getting better, huh?
Well, I'm not really doing anything that special. It's just like not flying off. It's kind of just floating slowly away. Just easier to grab at. So I don't know if that's like an updated thing that happened with the physics of the universe.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just
you're talking in like weird video game terms. I don't really get it. Oh, okay. I'm not destroying your thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm hearing banging, which is weird because we're in space, and I hear it like it's right next to me.
Oh, is it still doing that? Are you really far away and you can hear everything I do?
Yeah.
You and your bat ears. No, wait. Is it
Are you sure you don't? Are you sure you don't have your external mic on? Maybe that's it.
There you go. Yeah, it's picking up the mic in my suit.
Also, you should probably check your broadcast timer. Make sure you don't.
I was actually just going to say that when I interrupted you earlier. I think this is a good time to, kind of stop this recording into the black box. I think Hal's got enough for now. He needs to do some processing. And but I think hopefully he approves of kind of what the plan is, and is excited for what we're doing here.
If he does, I'm sure he'll like it, comment, and all that.
He should, because if he likes it, it'll be easier to find this video in the archives.
It's a good thing we don't make any money off of that, otherwise it'd seem cheap.
We don't. Nothing is monetized, whatever that means. And yeah.
Next time, will they continue this stupid gimmick?
Stupid charade. But yeah, I'd love to hear what Hal thinks of things. If he could just leave some notes on the archive footage, and I'll be happy to respond to him in kind. And as always, check out Red Talon's other archive videos, Hal. I think he's uploaded them into a separate bank under
I play some of those
/
ancient, the ancient art of video games, also known as video juegos, if you are of the Spanish tongue.
Sí, los juegos de videos. We're almost on time too, and then it's all sorts of just prattle and useless.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for watching, Hal. We will see you.
There's some guy watching named Hal, and he's like, oh.
I hope there is. Please respond, Hal. Play along. And
please. We're so sad.
We'll see you in the next archive video.
Hopefully we don't die. Because that would be a sad ending.
That would be bad. Yeah, so there you go. See you guys later, Hal. Bye.
See you soon.